The wealthy man discovered that his wife was having an affair on the deserted island, so he came up with a plan for revenge. He smashed a bottle, filed down the sharp edges, then used fire to soften a plastic bottle and glued the two together. After that, he strapped it to his head with a rubber band. Once everything was ready, he jumped into the sea. At first, he just wanted to catch a few fish to eat, but then he unexpectedly found an overturned boat at the bottom of the sea. He quickly put down his spear and flipped the boat over, only to find that the hull was badly damaged. Strangely, this only made him more excited, and he decided to haul the boat back to shore. The water pressure made every step exhausting, but after 4 hours of effort, he finally dragged the boat onto the beach. When his wife and the young man saw him, they rushed over to help, but he waved them off, cursing at them, saying he didn't need it. He glared at his wife, refusing to believe they were genuinely being kind. Originally, the three had been forced to jump into the sea when their cruise ship caught fire. The young man and his wife reached the island first, while he, injured, was washed ashore later. During that time, his wife betrayed him, so he decided to separate from them. He spent the whole day tying and fastening scraps together, repairing the hole in the boat, and even making a retractable sail. As long as the weather wasn't terrible, escaping the island wouldn't be a problem. This sight made the young man uneasy, so while the rich man was out fishing, he woke the woman, hurried to the boat, and planned to leave first, abandoning the rich man on the godforsaken island. By the time the man surfaced, the two had already sailed away. He watched the boat getting farther, his anger fading into a strange sense of relief. He lay back in a chair, smiling as he drank coconut juice. Out at sea, the pair couldn't understand his behavior, until water started seeping into the boat. The woman quickly tried to stop the leak, but no matter how hard she worked, it was useless. The man had sabotaged it on purpose. Soon, the boat was completely flooded. Desperate to survive, they had no choice but to swim back toward the island. Meanwhile, the rich man set fire to their wooden hut and leisurely ate grilled fish. To his surprise, they actually made it back. Exhausted, they collapsed on the shore. The man grabbed a wooden stick and lunged at the young man. Ignoring his wife's pleas, he attacked again, and with one fatal blow, the young man was dead. He then tied up his wife and humiliated her, her eyes filled with shame and begging. Not long after, he forgave her betrayal, and they built a thatched hut, living in peace. 6 months later, a fishing boat suddenly arrived. Hearing the noise, the wife jumped up and begged the fisherman to take her away. They agreed without hesitation, unaware of the man's existence. On board, they kindly offered her food, and she devoured it hungrily, making them believe she had suffered greatly. At that moment, the man was out at sea fishing. When he surfaced and saw the boat, he thought his wife had brought it to rescue him. He waved and cheered, but she turned to look inside the cabin, making sure the fisherman hadn't noticed, then turned back with a relaxed smile. She pulled out the lighter that had kept them alive on the island, leaving the man calling out helplessly in the water.